Also, and thank you for joining us. I'm Steve McMurray. Gary has the day off.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Now we'll get to those stories and more in just a moment, but first, it's chilly out. So on Friday, we were talking about how warm it's been, but boy, there was some frost on the windshield this morning.
Yes, so definitely is a cold start. There is some frost, and we are going to remain on the cooler side today, more seasonable, with highs just around freezing.
Exactly. More seasonable is the best way to put it, because we are in the second week of January now, so we need to get
we should be a little bit cooler than the 50s.
Exactly, you would think.
So let's take a look now at what we're seeing this morning. It is pretty chilly to start. Maybe the car starter is a good idea. I would say 5 to 10 minutes. Also, we are seeing light winds at this point, but it is going to turn breezy today, so it is going to feel a little bit cooler than the actual temperature. And this morning, we are all waking up in the 20s, so a little bit cooler this morning than what we have been seeing even last week. And we are tracking mostly dry conditions on our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. A few light snow flurries in the air are possible, and that is due to lake effect, but we are going to remain dry and mostly cloudy today, so we will not warm up too much. We are seeing high temperatures just around maybe a little bit above freezing. That looks to happen around 2-3 p.m. and then we will drop into the 20s once again tonight. So for today, expect breezy conditions, cloudy skies, and more seasonable temperatures right around freezing. And I will be talking a little bit more about precipitation this week and what to expect this week coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it. Investigators.
Welcome back. We are starting out pretty chilly this morning with calmer wind speeds, but we are going to be seeing breezy conditions today around 10 miles per hour. So this afternoon, when it is going to be 32, 33 degrees, it is going to feel almost 10 degrees cooler because of that breeze we see today. Also, we are going to be seeing cloudy skies for most of this week. We will be dry for today, tomorrow, Wednesday. There is a chance to see a few lighter snow showers overnight tonight, just due to lake effect, but very little accumulation is expected from this. And our next weather system does start to move through on Thursday. At this point, it is going to be pretty warm for Thursday and Friday with highs near 40. So it does look like we are going to be seeing rain for most of this event, possibly some wet snow mixed in there. But we will keep you updated for this because this looks to be end of the week, Thursday and Friday. Steve.
Okay, Hannah, thanks. The husband of the missing Massachusetts woman.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are waking up this morning pretty chilly. Temperatures are mostly in the 20s, and we are going to be seeing clouds and more seasonable temperatures today. Let's take a look now at the CATV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, cloudy to start, maybe seeing a few light snow flurries in the air, but otherwise it is going to be dry today with highs just reaching around freezing. This morning, we are waking up once again pretty chilly. There is a layer of frost outside of the car windshield, so maybe give yourself a little extra time. It's not a thick frost, just a quick scrape. It is possible to start this morning because of how cool we did get last night. Right now, once again, 20s. We have 22 degrees in Dowdesville, 20 degrees in Little Falls, and 23 degrees in Whitesboro and Westmoreland. Looking to the south, we have 27 degrees in Cooperstown, Schenevus, and in Hamilton. It is seasonable for this time of year to be this chilly, but we haven't been seeing it recently, so it does feel a little bit cooler outside because we have recently been waking up to already around and above freezing temperatures. On our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, dry conditions, but maybe seeing a few snow flurries this morning. This is due to lake effect and the fact that we are getting our wind speeds this morning coming out of the northwest. A light lake effect is possible, just a few snow flurries in the air. We will be dry today. Tonight, there is the possibility to see a few lighter snow showers overnight into early tomorrow morning. At this point, it just looks to be a trace or very little accumulation. We are mostly dry tomorrow and mostly dry for the day on Wednesday, but we are tracking a system to start to come in overnight on Wednesday. This could bring a few lighter snow showers Wednesday night into Thursday, but we warm up pretty quickly on both Thursday and Friday. At this point, it looks to be more rain rather than snow. We will keep you updated on that. If some snow does mix in with that rain, it is going to be heavy and wet. For the next couple of days, though, if you do still have any holiday returning to do, have to return any gifts or exchange anything, I would say yes for today through Wednesday because we are tracking dry conditions for all 3 of those days. On our Skycast today, once again, cloudy skies. Temperatures will reach right around freezing today, and that will happen around noon. We will be seeing a few breaks in the sunshine, especially in the clouds, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. And by dinner time, once again, a few breaks in those clouds south of the Mohawk Valley with temperatures in the 20s. Overnight, we will drop into the 20s. Next, you can see here a few lighter snow showers are possible with very little accumulation if we do see anything waking up tomorrow morning with a trace. And we will be seeing cooler weather once again tomorrow with some sunshine and highs around freezing. So for today, expect breezy conditions, cloudy skies, highs just around freezing with a few lighter snow showers possible overnight with little accumulation. Tomorrow we will be dry as well, and dry on Wednesday. Some snow looks to come in late Wednesday, but this system that comes in on Thursday and Friday looks to be more rain rather than snow because we are going to be warm, Steve.
Yeah, I know, and we were talking last week. I mean, some of the folks who are depending on snow, that's not good news for them. So, you know, we'll just have to, but if it cools down a little bit, then whatever snow we get may stick. So we'll see what happens.
So at this point, it looks warm, and recently we have been seeing a lot of rain. If it was cool enough, we would have been seeing a lot of snow.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate, but.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see what happens. There's still a long way to go in winter, I know that.
Yes.
All right, thanks a lot, Hannah. Well, the time right now, 5:23. Barry is off today.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
All right, and so because of that, Mega Millions 1.1, we're going to go play it. We might not even be here by Wednesday.
Yes, I won't be here tomorrow.
Let's see. The drawing's tomorrow, so we'll see. You got to be here at least tomorrow. Wednesday, we'll see. There is talk for a little bit of warm-up this week, but maybe getting back to close to January.
Yes, so early this week, we will be seeing more seasonable temperatures like today through Wednesday, and then we will warm up a little bit more for Thursday and Friday, but today through Wednesday, it is going to feel chilly because we haven't really been seeing temperatures like this.
Absolutely.
So let's take a look now. This morning, we are starting out very, very chilly. We are starting out in the 20s, so maybe use the car starter this morning for a couple of minutes. We are seeing light winds at this point, but it is going to turn a little bit breezy today, so it's going to feel up to 10 degrees cooler than the actual temperature outside. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are tracking dry conditions. There is just a possibility for a few snow flurries in the air, and that comes from lake effect. But once again today, not warming up too much. We see high temperatures just around freezing. It is going to feel pretty cool because we haven't really been seeing January weather like this. And we do cool down once again tonight with overnight lows falling back into the 20s. So for today, expect dry conditions, but it is going to be cloudy and breezy with highs just around freezing, feeling cooler because of that breeze. And I will be talking a little bit more about what to expect for this week coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. Happening today.
Welcome back. We are waking up very chilly this morning, all below freezing. We are mostly in the 20s, but we do have inlet at 19 degrees, 20 degrees in Little Falls, and 24 degrees in Westmoreland and Richfield Springs. So for this morning, just be careful. We may be seeing some icy spots or some black ice on the sidewalks and roadways. And it will remain that way today because we are going to remain just around freezing for the high temperature. But this week, we are going to be seeing just a little bit of a warm-up. So today through Wednesday, we are pretty chilly, but then towards the ends of the week on Thursday and Friday, we look to reach right near 40 for the high temperature, which is above average for this time of year. Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks a lot. Turn into the ongoing war between
Most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are going to be seeing cloudy skies today and more seasonable temperatures with highs reaching around freezing. Let's take a look now at our CAVV tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, cloudy skies to start. It is chilly with our temperatures in the 20s, and a few snow flurries are actually possible in the air this morning because it did get pretty chilly last night. And because of that, we are all seeing some frost this morning. So maybe give yourself a little extra time. It's not a thick frost, just a quick scrape is needed definitely outside on the windshields this morning. Temperatures are mostly in the 20s. We have 20 degrees in Little Falls and Inlet and 23 degrees in Whitesboro. And looking to the south, a little bit warmer, still in the 20s though, 28 degrees in Skenevis and in Cooperstown, with highs today reaching just around maybe a little bit above freezing. We will be dry today. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, just tracking a few snow flurries to start this morning, and this is due to lake effect. As we can see here, the wind is coming out of the northwest, blowing over the lake a little bit, allowing for just a few snow flurries, but we will be mostly dry today, mostly cloudy and a little bit breezy. We are going to be dry for the beginning beginning of this week, tomorrow and Wednesday. But actually overnight tonight, there is the possibility to see a few light snow showers, so you may need to brush off the windshield tomorrow morning. Just a trace is possible. And same thing for Wednesday. A system starts to move towards us Wednesday evening. That might bring a few snow showers initially. Once again, at this point, it just looks like a trace, but we actually warm up quite a bit for Thursday and Friday. It is going to be near 40 degrees for both of those days. So at this point, the system that is moving through looks to be more rain. So we will keep you updated on that if things change, but at this point, it looks to be rain for both Thursday and Friday. If you did want to do any holiday returning, any exchanging or anything like that, a nice couple of days coming up because we will be dry for today through Wednesday, with just the possibility of that light snow shower overnight tonight. So on our Skycast, we see cloudy skies. We will be seeing a few breaks in the clouds today that are possible, especially south of the Mohawk Valley, as highs reach just around freezing. So tonight, we will be seeing clouds again, and once again, that light snow showers are possible. So you may wake up to just a trace of snow on the windshields or on the grass tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, we will be dry. Once again, a few breaks in those clouds with highs around freezing. So for the rest of today, we will be more seasonable. High temperatures just around freezing with cloudy skies, breezy as well, so may feel a little bit cooler than the actual temperature, with a few light snow showers overnight due to lake effect. But we will be dry for both tomorrow and Wednesday. Initially, the system that comes in may start out as a few light snow showers Wednesday night because it is going to be chilly. But as we warm up on Thursday and Friday, there is the chance of some snow mixing in there. But at this point, it looks to be all rain, turning into some light snow showers Saturday morning, Steve.
Well, everybody uses the term January thaw, but nothing, we haven't had anything to thaw,
I know,
really.
yeah, there's nothing thawing anymore. There's nothing out there.
Unbelievable. All right. Thanks a lot, Hannah. Well, the time now, 5:53.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us this half hour. I'm Stephen McMurray. Gary is off today.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And again, the warm weather continues, and here we are. Right?
Yes, so it is going to get warm again later this week. So we'll be just around freezing for the next couple of days, and then temperatures return to near 40 for the end of the week. So still really no chance of big snowfall in the forecast.
All right, and for some people that's great, others not so much, so we'll just have to try to strike that balance.
Yes,
right?
so we'll keep seeing, we'll see if it gets warmer or colder or whatever, but at this point it looks like it's going to stay pretty warm and above average for January.
Especially for January. Right.
Yes, so let's take a look now this morning. It is chilly to start. We're in the 20s, which, you know, around average for January, but we haven't really been seeing a lot of cold weather recently. I would maybe use the car starter this morning because it is feeling pretty chilly outside. A little bit of a breeze, but it is going to get breezier later this afternoon, so it is going to feel a little bit cooler than the actual temperature today. We are tracking dry conditions on our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, but we are going to be seeing a little bit extra cloud cover today. And once again, temperatures remain just around freezing. So with this hourly breakdown, we reach our high temperature later this afternoon, but once again, it's going to get breezier as we head into later in the day. So it is going to feel up to even 10 degrees cooler than the actual temperature. So for today, expect cloud cover, highs right around freezing and breezy conditions. I will be talking a little bit more about a warm up possible later this week coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it. Investigate.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out cloudy this morning. Mostly cloudy skies will stay today, and it is going to get a little bit breezy this afternoon. Let's take a look now at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Overcast skies to start. We are pretty chilly outside with temperatures in the 20s and are seeing just a lighter layer of frost out on the car windshield. So keep that in mind when you're heading out the door this morning. It's not thick, just a quick scrape is probably needed for some frost outside because we did fall below freezing last night. We were all in the 20s, so pretty chilly to start this morning compared to what we're used to. Just 20 degrees in Inlet and 24 degrees in New Hartford and Clinton. Looking to the south, 27 degrees in Cooperstown and in Morris this morning. High temperatures today will reach right around freezing, and it is going to get breezy this afternoon. It is going to feel up to 10 degrees cooler than the actual temperature. But we are going to remain dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Mostly cloudy skies for today with a few breaks possible south of the Mohawk Valley and debris coming out of the west. So we will be dry today. Tonight, light lake effect snow showers are possible, so we may wake up tomorrow morning with a trace of snow on the ground. If that, it is going to be very light, little accumulation is expected. We do remain dry for Wednesday with the possibility of some snow coming in later in the day on Wednesday with our next system. This system will affect us for Thursday and Friday as well, but at this point it's going to be pretty warm with highs near 40 for Thursday and Friday. It is looking like rain at this point. So if you do have to do any holiday returning or still have to exchange any orders, I would say yes for today through Wednesday, because these are the days that we will be dry this week, with the exception of a few lighter snow showers overnight tonight. So let's look at that on the Skycast. Cloudy skies to start. It is going to get a little bit breezy this afternoon. Highs are going to be around freezing, but it is going to feel a little bit cooler. There is a chance to see a few peaks of sunshine south of the Mohawk Valley this afternoon. Tonight, we will see an increase in cloud cover once again, with a few light lake effect snow showers possible. If we do wake up tomorrow morning with some snow, it's just going to be a trace, if that. And tomorrow, we will remain dry for the day, seeing a little bit extra cloud cover, but some sunshine is expected to come in with highs once again near freezing. So for today, expect cloudy skies. A few breaks in the clouds are possible south of the Mohawk Valley. It gets a little bit breezy this afternoon, so it is going to feel a little bit cooler than the actual temperature. And a few light lake effect snow showers are possible overnight. So tomorrow morning, we may wake up with a trace of snow on the ground, if that. It is going to be dry again tomorrow, still on the cooler side. There is our next system coming in Wednesday. At this point, it looks to start out as snow because we are pretty chilly, but it will affect us for Thursday and Friday as well. And at this point, since it is going to be pretty warm for both Thursday and Friday, highs near 40, it does look like we will be seeing more rain. We cool down a little bit on Saturday, and that brings the possibility for a few light lingering snow showers.
Gary is off today.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We'll get to those stories and more in a minute, but first, it is chilly out there. Temperatures in the 20, maybe even teens. What's next for today?
Yes, so today we will be more seasonable. We'll see highs right around freezing, but it is the second week of January. We have just been used to pretty warm weather, so it's kind of a wake-up call going outside this morning.
It is, no doubt. No
Yeah.
doubt. Little frost on the windshield. Like, well, I guess it is January. That's fair.
Yes, but yeah, it's going to be cold this week, I would say.
Okay.
So let's take a look at now this morning. We are starting out in the 20s for most of us, and we haven't really been seeing this lately, so maybe use the car starter for a couple minutes to start. We are going to be seeing cloudy skies today. It's not breezy this morning, but we are also going to be breezy today, so it's going to feel up to 10 degrees cooler than the actual temperature. We are also going to be dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A few snow flurries are actually possible in the air this morning, but once again, we will be mostly dry today and see mostly cloudy skies, so we'll not warm up too much. We are already starting out in the mid-20s this morning, and high temperatures today will reach around freezing, but once again, it does get breezy throughout the afternoon, so it is going to feel a little bit cooler. Expect cloudy skies, breezy conditions today, cooler weather with highs around freezing, and then we'll talk a little bit more about what to expect this week coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Investigators trying to figure out what started a fire.
Welcome back. We are starting out in the 20s this morning. Calm wind speeds at this point, but it will get breezy today. So this afternoon, when temperatures are going to be in the 30s, it is going to feel up to 10 degrees cooler because of the breezy conditions outside. And we are going to be seeing some sunshine, but it does look to be mostly cloudy for most of this week. We are going to be seeing a few light lake effect snow showers overnight, but waking up tomorrow morning, just a trace is expected, if anything at all. And our next chance for unsettled weather looks to come in on Thursday. At this point, Thursday and Friday do look warm with highs near 40. So this system that is moving in, it's looking to bring rain rather than some snow. Excuse me. If some snow does mix in there, it's going to be heavy and wet, but at this point it looks to be more rain. Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. The husband of the missing Massachusetts woman has been arrested and is now charged with misleading a police investigation.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are going to be seeing cloudy skies today for most of us, and it is going to remain cooler, more seasonable, with highs around freezing. Let's take a look now at the Cavity Tower camera. We are all waking up cloudy this morning. A few snow flurries actually possible in the air, and it is in the 20s, so a pretty chilly start with frost outside. If you are getting out the door this morning, maybe a little extra time to use the defroster or anything like that. It's not a heavy frost, just a light frost, a light coating on the cars this morning. Skywatchers have us all in the 20s. Pretty chilly, I would say, because we're not really used to this. Just 20 degrees in Inlet and 24 degrees in New Hartford and Clinton. Looking to the south, still in the 20s, we have 27 degrees in Cooperstown and in Morris. We will be seeing high temperatures around freezing today, but it's going to be breezy, so it is going to feel a little bit cooler than the actual temperature outside. We are dry, though, on our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, and we will remain dry today. We are just seeing a few snow flurries in the air. That is coming from lake effect due to the winds moving northwest off Lake Ontario. Just a few snow flurries in the air are possible. We will be dry for today. Tonight, though, a few light lake effect snow showers are possible overnight. That could leave a little bit of a trace of accumulation tomorrow morning, if anything at all. They may need to brush off the car. We also will be dry for tomorrow and Wednesday, but our next system looks to move in on Wednesday night. At first, it is possible it could come in as snow, but we warm up pretty quickly on Thursday and Friday. Highs are going to be near 40, so at this point, it looks to be just rain for Thursday and Friday, but we will keep you updated on that. I would say a great next couple of days to do any holiday returning or exchanging, because we are going to be dry for today through Wednesday. The only thing that looks to come in is a few light snow showers overnight tonight due to lake effect with very little accumulation. So cloudy this morning. We may be seeing a few breaks in those clouds for some sunshine, especially south of the Mohawk Valley, and we will be seeing high temperatures right around freezing today. Tonight, we are going to be seeing once again a few light lake effect snow showers possible, but we dry out pretty quickly tomorrow, so you may wake up with just a trace on the car windshields. Tomorrow, we are going to be cooler as well, with highs just around freezing and more clouds than sun. So for today, expect clouds. You could be seeing a few breaks of the clouds, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. It's going to be breezy and cooler with a few light snow showers overnight. Tomorrow and Wednesday, we will remain mostly dry as well, more seasonable with highs around just above freezing. And our next unsettled weather system looks to come in Wednesday night. It is possible it starts off as snow because we will be around freezing, but then we reach near 40 for both Thursday and Friday. So at this point, it is looking like it will be more rain rather than snow, Steve.
Right, another pretty warm week on the whole there, so have to see how that changes as we go through this winter. Thanks a lot, Hannah. Well, be sure to like us on Facebook, and Ferry is off today.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
There's talk of another warm-up. Here we go again, right? We're second week of January. Really chilly this morning, though. Made it seem like reality, actually.
Yeah, so this morning we're in the 20s. We'll stay chilly or more seasonable through Wednesday, but then we do start to warm up again for Thursday and Friday, so yeah.
The streak just continues.
I know, it does.
Broken record
It
almost.
won't be too warm. I know we haven't seen temperatures in 40s, 50s. It will just be near 40, but that's still above average for this time of year.
No doubt.
So let's take a look now at this morning. We are starting out pretty chilly, I would say, but very normal for this time of year. Most of our temperatures are in the 20s, so maybe use the car starter because I know we're not really used to it for a couple of minutes. We're also seeing just a little bit of frost outside, so maybe use the car starter for that as well. Winds are calm at this point, but we are going to turn breezy this afternoon. It is going to feel a little bit cooler than the actual temperature outside. We are dry at this point on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and we are tracking dry conditions for today. We are going to be seeing cooler weather, though, not the 40s and 50s like last week. We will be seeing high temperatures just around freezing, and it may feel up to 10 degrees cooler because it is going to be breezy. So expect clouds today. A little break in the clouds are possible this afternoon, especially south of the Mohawk Valley, with highs just around freezing, breezy conditions once again. And I will be talking a little bit more about the temperatures this week coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Don't forget, Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. Happening today,
Welcome back. We are waking up pretty chilly this morning. Temperatures are in the 20s, just 20 degrees in Inlet and Little Falls, and we have 25 degrees in Richfield Springs, 23 degrees in Whitesboro. So just be careful for any icy spots this morning or black ice, definitely occurring at this point since we are below freezing, and high temperatures today will remain just around freezing, so that looks to linger throughout today. We are going to be more seasonable for today through Wednesday with highs around just above freezing, and then we start to warm up again on Thursday and Friday with highs near 40. There is going to be a system that starts to move in on Wednesday night, but since it is going to be pretty warm on Thursday and Friday, at this point it looks to be rain. Steve.
All right, sounds good, Hannah. Turning to the ongoing war between
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out mostly cloudy and chilly. Temperatures are going to be more seasonable today for this time of year. Let's take a look now at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, cloudy skies to start. It does look to be mostly cloudy today, but a few breaks in the clouds for some sunshine is possible, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. But we are going to remain on the cooler side, but that is more seasonable for this time of year. So this morning, not really any visibility issues. Nala can clearly see her friend and her neighbor, Jazzy. We are just seeing a little bit of frost outside, so maybe give yourself a little extra time to defrost the car or to scrape off the car windshield, but all you need is a quick scrape. It's not too heavy or thick. And then for the evening commute, everything should be fine. We are going to remain cloudy today. If you do want to be a part of this like Jazzy is this morning, you can head over to my Facebook page and post pictures of your cat under the pinned post on there. According to our sky watchers this morning, all of us are in the 20s, pretty chilly. I would grab the coat. We have 20 degrees in Inlet and 24 degrees in Clinton and New Hartford. Looking to the south, a little bit warmer, but still in the 20s, 29 degrees in Milford, 27 degrees in Cooperstown and in Morris. We are tracking dry conditions this morning on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A little bit of a breeze coming out of the northwest that's causing a few lake effect flurries for some of us in the air, and we are going to see breezy conditions pick up today. This afternoon, it may feel up to 10 degrees cooler than the actual temperature with around a 10 miles per hour wind speed. We are going to be dry today, but tonight a few lake effect snow showers are actually possible. So we could be waking up a little tomorrow morning with a little bit of snow. I would say just a trace, but we are going to be mostly dry tomorrow and Wednesday. Later in the day on Wednesday, that's when our next system comes in. It looks to start out as a few snow showers, so that is possible into Thursday morning, but it is going to get very warm on Thursday and Friday with highs near 40. At that point, it looks to be just rain. We will continue to keep you updated on that. If you still have to do any holiday returning, any exchanging gifts or anything like that, I would say yes for today through Wednesday, because we are going to be dry during the day with the exception of a few lighter snow showers overnight tonight. So let's look at that on the Skycast. Cloudy skies for all of us to start. A few breaks in the clouds are possible this afternoon, especially south of the Mohawk Valley, and we are going to remain on the cooler side with highs around freezing. A few light snow showers possible overnight from lake effect with cloudy skies, and we are going to remain a little bit breezy tomorrow and cooler with a few breaks in the clouds, highs around freezing. So for today, expect cooler weather. Breezy conditions even are going to make it feel a little bit colder with cloudy skies and a few light lake effect snow showers overnight with really no accumulation. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we will be dry. Snow looks to come in to start later in the day on Wednesday, but it is going to be very warm on Thursday and Friday with highs near 40. So at this point, it looks to be just rain. That turns into a little bit of snow on Saturday, but we will keep you updated on that. Steve.
All right, thanks a lot, Hannah. And again, this warm trend just continues on and on. At some point, we believe winter will.
Yeah, you know it will come. Probably
Absolutely.
like February, March, it'll be bad.
Right,
maybe.
I just hope it doesn't, we're not paid for it out of the back end like in May.
I hope not.
Right? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. We're still ahead on Sunrise Fire.
Afternoon off. Well, many of us saw a dusting of snow this morning, and we're seeing more January-like temperatures today. Let's get over to the Weather Center with meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Conditions for the rest of this afternoon, and yes, there is a dusting of snow on some of the roadways. Just be careful of that when driving. Let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A lot of the snow, the dusting that we did just see, did not show up on the radar, but at this point we are seeing a few lighter snow flurries moving through southern Herkimer County at this point, and this is due to lake effect. We are going to remain on the cooler side today compared to what we're used to, but just around average for this time of of year. 27 degrees being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. Winds are calm at this point, but south of the Mohawk Valley are seeing more wind speeds as we are seeing winds coming out of the west due to lake effect and the snow flurries. So today we will be mostly cloudy, a few snow flurries still possible for the rest of the day. Clouds and the cooler weather does look to stay for tomorrow and Wednesday, with our next chance of unsettled weather looking to come in on Thursday. So for today, expect a little bit extra cloud cover. We will possibly see a few light lake effect snow showers tonight with very little accumulation. I will be talking a little bit more about that coming up, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Hannah.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking clouds, some light snow flurries in the air, and cooler weather today with temperatures just in the upper 20s. Let's take a look now at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. We can see cloudy skies, that flag blowing a little bit. It looks like we are seeing higher wind speeds south of the Mohawk Valley. So this breezy conditions is going to make it feel a little bit cooler than the actual temperature already outside. But it is pretty chilly. If you are commuting anywhere at all for the rest of the day, just be careful for a light dusting of snow on the roads, but we will be mostly cloudy for the day. Once again, breezy conditions, cooler weather. Nala and Jazzy don't seem too happy about that. My cat loves the warm weather. If you do want to be a part of this, you can head over to my Facebook page, post pictures of your cat under the featured post over there. Sky watchers have us all mostly in the 20s, 25 degrees in Old Forge, 24 degrees in Forestport, and 28 degrees in Otsego. High temperatures today are just going to be around freezing, so it is going to be pretty chilly in comparison to what we are used to, but we are going to remain mostly dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We did just see a light dusting of some snow flurries falling down, and tonight light lake effect snow is also possible overnight, so we may wake up to some more lake effect snow tomorrow morning. At this point, it looks to be a trace to an inch, nothing really over that. So that's going to be for today, and tomorrow may need to brush off the car. We do dry out for the day tomorrow with not really any lake effect snow expected for Wednesday or Thursday. We do have a system moving in starting on Thursday, but at this point it looks to be really warm with highs near 40. So it is looking like it's going to be all rain. As we can see here on both of our models, it looks like the snow will stay to the north of us, and we will be getting all rain from the system on both Thursday and Friday, but we will keep you updated on that. If the temperature does drop, it will be some snow mixed in there. So for the rest of today, expect cloudy skies. A few peaks of sunshine are possible. Highs are going to be just around freezing, and light lake effect snow is possible as we head into this evening and tonight. We can see it on our skycast here. So waking up tomorrow morning, maybe with a dusting of snow, a trace to an inch is possible. As for the day tomorrow, though, we will dry out, see some sunshine, and we will remain on the cooler and breezy side with highs just around freezing. So for the rest of today, expect highs just around freezing. It is going to be a little bit breezy, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. We will be seeing cloudy skies, a few snow flurries in the air with some light lake effect snow showers continuing overnight. We dried out tomorrow and we remain dry on Wednesday. Our next system looks to come in on Thursday and Friday. At this point, it is pretty warm on both these days, so we are expecting rain with a cool down on Saturday. So that rain could turn into a couple of light snow showers. Katrina.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Nurses at got a look at your forecast. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
We are tracking mostly dry conditions today with cloudy skies and a little bit of a breeze, and it is going to be more seasonable for this time of year. Let's take a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are actually seeing a few light snow flurries in the air that is kind of accumulating on the ground. We are seeing a little bit of a dusting out there at this point. As you can see, it's moving through southern Herkimer County, but today will be mostly dry. We're not looking to get any heavy snow. Temperature right now is being measured at 27 degrees at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. We are seeing calmer wind speeds here, but it looks like higher wind speeds are south of the Mohawk Valley, so it may feel a little bit cooler outside. Today will be mostly cloudy, breezy south of the Mohawk Valley, and the clouds and cooler weather looks to stay through the middle of this week. We are also tracking a coastal storm later this week. At this point, it is looking like it will just be rain for us because we do get another warm up as we head in towards the end of the week. So for today, expect clouds. Temperatures right around freezing, a little bit breezy, and we are going to be seeing some lake effect snow showers tonight. I will be talking a little bit more about that coming up, Katrina.
Thank you, Hannah. The Utica Zoo.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are still tracking cloudy conditions, and it is chilly today with temperatures at this point just in the 20s. Let's take a look now at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. We are seeing cloudy skies, and it also is a little bit breezy south of the Mohawk Valley, so it is cold and may feel even a little bit cooler with that breeze. According to our sky watchers, most, if not all of us, are in the 20s. We have 25 degrees still in Old Forge, 24 degrees in Forestport, and 28 degrees in Otsego. This is just around average for this time of year, but we have been seeing very warm weather, so it is feeling pretty chilly outside because we have been getting kind of spoiled with the warm weather. We are still tracking dry conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing a few light lake effect snow showers that are leaving a dusting on the roadways and the cars, not really showing up on the radar. We can see here just a little bit is showing up at this point in southern Herkimer County, but it is going to get a little bit breezy for the rest of this afternoon. A few lighter lake effect snow showers is possible with just about a trace of accumulation. So that is going to occur today, and same thing goes for tonight. A few more light lake effect snow showers are possible overnight. Could be seeing a trace to an inch of accumulation waking up tomorrow morning, probably just a brush off the car. And then we will be dry for all of tomorrow into Wednesday, and it does look to turn unsettled on Thursday, but at this point it's looking like rain. So we are tracking a storm that's going to be off the coast. We are going to be seeing temperatures around 40 at this time for both Thursday and Friday when this will be occurring. So at this point it does look like it will be rain. If it does get a little bit cooler, snow possibly could be mixed in there. So for the rest of today, expect a few peaks of sunshine, highs just around freezing, and later lake effect snow showers move back through starting this evening and tonight. So possibly waking up to a trace to an inch of accumulation tomorrow morning, but tomorrow will be dry with some sunshine, still chilly and breezy though with highs around freezing. So for the rest of today, expect highs around freezing, a little bit breezy with cloudy skies, a little bit of lake effect snow in the air, and some light lake effect snow showers tonight as we fall into the 20s. We will be dry though for tomorrow and Wednesday. It warms up again on Thursday and Friday, so although we are tracking unsettled weather, at this point it does look to be rain, turning into some light snow showers on Saturday as we cool down. Katrina.
Thank you, Hannah. President Biden is starting this.
Over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Good evening, Bill.
Closer to normal today, feeling a little bit more like winter, although it's not going to be all that cold tonight. We will be seeing some snow showers in the air as we take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're tracking very marginal lake effect snow showers to the north. These will be dropping south. Many of us will wake up to a very light coating of snow as we head into tomorrow. Current temperature is 31 degrees. Cloudy skies have persisted across most of central New York, although we did get a few breaks of sunshine south. Snow showers continue tonight. It'll be seasonably cold tomorrow, but the weather will once again become less January-like as temperatures are expected to rise, and the next weather maker is looking wet as opposed to white. Yes, we've got more rain ahead as we head later into the week. Flurries this evening, temperatures in the upper 20s. Tracking that next weather maker again, bringing some rain to central New York. I'll have a look at that forecast coming up. Back over to you.
Prominent businessman and philanthropist.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking a few flurries in the air tonight and seasonably cold temperatures. This is about as much winter as we're going to get this week. Let's take a live look outside the StarCAV Tower Cam. It's overcast as we look towards downtown Utica, and it's been generally cloudy throughout today. Temperatures have made it into the low 30s, and that's where we stand this evening. It's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're tracking some flurries to the north. Some very marginal lake effect snow showers continue across the north country. These will be dropping southward, and just about everybody will see a light coating of snow heading into tonight as well as early tomorrow morning as this weak lake effect moves through. Looking for sunshine, I don't see many opportunities for the next 7 days, although we may get a few breaks tomorrow as well as Wednesday, but then overcast skies will return as we head into the end of the week as the next weather maker approaches our area. Temperatures this evening, Dowdesville 29 degrees, Whitesboro 30, Westmoreland 32, Deansboro 28, across Southern Valleys, Sherburne 34, Cooperstown 32, and Skenevis with 27. If you're taking the dog out for a walk this evening, temperatures will remain right around freezing. Looking at mostly cloudy skies. Tonight's featured dog is Bailey from Ilion. And if you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. Pretty quiet weather across upstate New York today. The cloud cover coming from the lakes as slightly colder air works into the region. There's a general absence of cold weather across the whole country. And so as the next weather system approaches our area, we're going to see temperatures begin to rise as our winds turn into the south. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. And again, some light snow, very little accumulation tonight, although we could see as much as an inch of snow along higher elevations. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 20s. Tomorrow we start out with cloudy skies. A few breaks of sunshine are possible. Temperatures climb into the low 30s. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow night. It's going to allow temperatures to drop briefly into the teens. And then as we get into Wednesday, it's mostly cloudy. Temperatures climb into the mid-30s. Later in the week, low pressure looks to pass to our west, what we call a western runner. What that means is we're tracking rain, widespread rain across upstate New York as we head into Thursday as well as Friday. Snow showers tonight down to 25 degrees. Tomorrow, snow showers come to an end, mostly cloudy, a high of 32. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Temperatures climb into the 40s as we head into Thursday and Friday. Again, tracking rain both days, switching over to some snow showers here on Saturday. Temperatures back into the 30s Sunday and Monday. So winter, again, not too bad here this week. We're tracking our next weather maker looking wetter than white.
All right. Bill, thank you. All right, so I went to meteorologist Bill Cardis. You've been tracking these temperatures on a daily basis to the point where, is this winter?
It really, it's cold out there, but it's been much warmer than what we usually get. It's been an entire week's worth of temperatures above average for January. And as we look ahead, there's no end in sight. There's no harsh, cold winter weather. That doesn't mean we won't get snow or an occasional cold night or two, but the general pattern continues to favor relatively mild winter here, at least for the middle of January. And there's no sign of this pattern changing anytime soon. We can reasonably go out about 1 to as much as 2 weeks with trends in temperature. Beyond that, it's just not possible. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are seeing some flurries and some light snow to the north that will be dropping south as we head into tonight. So we do experience some light snow overnight, and a coating of accumulation is expected. But the next weather maker is going to bring rain back to central New York. We're tracking the timing of that and how long that will last, and it's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Lake Placid, home to 2 winter.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We continue to track some seasonably cold temperatures in central New York this evening. A live look in Old Forge, where the snow has been lightly falling today. You can see a coating has returned to the ground. This is from some very weak lake effect that is to the north. Overall, the snowfall for this season, just to give you an update, has been pretty small for the city of Utica. We've been missing out on some of the big snowfall events that areas like Old Forge have had. For Utica, it's been 22 inches of snow for the season to date. And we haven't had any measurable snowfall since December 23rd. So that puts us over a foot behind average for this point in the season. We will be getting some light snow tonight. We're tracking some lake effect snow showers on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Here's where that band is located, right over Boonville across northern Oneida County, southern Lewis County. And this does extend into areas like Old Forge. This drops south tonight, and it does bring us a coating of snow. But that's about all of winter that we get for the rest of the week. Temperatures will start to warm up again. We'll be in the mid-30s here tomorrow as well as Wednesday. And then we're into the 40s. The next weather maker is likely to bring us more rain across central New York. Temperatures this evening are near or below freezing. Curtis Corners 26, Bardaville 27 degrees, Middleville 31, across southern valleys, Cooperstown 30, Milford 29, and Jason and Newport checking in with 30 degrees. Light lake effect snow showers dropping south. The weather stays pretty quiet here for about the next 24 to 48 hours as high pressure tries to move in. It's not going to bring sunshine, but it will at least dry things out. Again, a light coating of snow tonight. Overnight lows drop into the 20s. We start out tomorrow morning with mostly cloudy skies. You may see a few breaks of sunshine from time to time, but I think the clouds win out. Temperatures climb into the low 30s. Tomorrow night, the weather looks partly cloudy, and on Wednesday, more clouds than sunshine. Wednesday's high temperature climbs into the mid-30s. Low pressure tracks in from the west on Thursday. This is going to likely bring us widespread rain. The track of the low is to the west, which means we get more of a south wind. And again, it looks more of a rainmaker here in central New York for Thursday as well as Friday. We might catch some snow on the back end on Saturday, but at this point, it looks to be pretty marginal. Snow showers tonight down to 25 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, high temperatures in the low 30s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy on Wednesday, 35. The weather continues to warm up. We're expecting some rain Thursday, a cold rain. High temperature 40 degrees. Rain on Friday, 46. Some light snow possible Saturday. Temperatures will drop back into the 30s with a return to some sunshine as we look ahead to Sunday and Monday. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we're tracking the wind as we head throughout the week. We'll be right back.
Forecast at 6, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Feeling a little bit more like winter these days compared to earlier last week, but the weather is going to start to warm up again. Let's take a live look outside our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are tracking some very light snow, and while this doesn't look very impressive on the radar, this band of snow showers will be dropping south, and it will bring a light accumulation of snow to most of central New York tonight and into early tomorrow. Current temperature is 31 degrees as we look at our weather headlines. Again, snow showers tonight as some weak lake effect moves through the region. We'll get a chance to dry out tomorrow and it remains seasonably cold, but the next weather maker is looking more wet than white. More rain is in the forecast as we head into the middle of the week as our next wave of low pressure tracks to our west. Flurries this evening and into tonight. Temperatures drop into the mid-20s. Again, we're tracking the next rainfall here in central New York. And look at that forecast is coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Prominent businessman and philanthropist.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We are tracking some very light snow showers working in from the north, and many of us are expected to get a light coating of this heading into tonight. Let's take a live look outside. This is our CAVB Tower Cam overlooking the city of Utica. Things are looking cloudy. It's been a cloudy afternoon across most of central New York. As we look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, there's some very light lake effect snow showers that are barely showing up, but these are producing some widespread light snow across northern Oneida and southern Lewis County right now. These will be dropping southward, and again, most of us do see a coating of snow tonight into early tomorrow. And that's about all of winter weather that we'll get here as we head throughout this week. We've got some light winds in the forecast for tomorrow. Winds will be light on Wednesday. Windy weather is expected on Thursday and Friday as our next weather maker approaches from the west. Looking for sunshine, not much is expected over the next several days as an unsettled weather pattern starts to take hold for later this week. Temperatures are below freezing. Deerfield 30 degrees, Barneveld 27, West Leiden 25, Middleville 31. Across southern valleys, Paints Hollow 28 degrees, Mohawk 30, Worcester, Carroll with 29 degrees, Harry and Otsego with 30 degrees. We've got, again, this band of very light lake effect snow that will impact our weather tonight. High pressure builds in from the west tomorrow, and that will bring a couple of dry days to our area for tomorrow as well as Wednesday. Clouds remain tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 30s. And again, some very light snow is expected overnight. By tomorrow morning, the snow is over. Temperatures start out in the mid-20s. We should get a few breaks in the overcast, but it is looking mostly cloudy. Temperatures climb into the low 30s by 5 p.m., 27 in Utica, 26 in Hamilton. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow night. And the clouds return as we head into Wednesday. We'll start out in the 20s. We'll climb into the mid-30s here heading into Wednesday afternoon. The next wave of low pressure ends up going to our west. That's the forecast, which means this will bring a cold rain to central New York. Temperatures are expected to climb into the 40s Thursday and Friday. And again, as the system moves through, it may produce some snow showers on the back end. The most likely time that would happen would be on Saturday. Snow showers tonight down to 25 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, a high of 32. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The weather gradually warms up. Wednesday, 35. Rain showers on Thursday, 40. Widespread rain Friday, 46. And then it does end as some snow on Saturday. Temperatures in the 30s Sunday and Monday. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6, the best plays from the past week. It's joining us. We're going to start things right off the bat with Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Some very slick roads out there. We've seen accidents, heard them on the scanner tonight. What can you tell us?
Freezing drizzle. This is the car windshields right here on Smith Hill.
Uh-oh.
So a little slippery out there tonight. This is not happening everywhere, but it is obviously a concern for some places. Let's talk about what is happening here and how this forms by taking a look at augmented reality. So in a normal setup, what's happening here is we are seeing drizzle happening in an environment that's entirely below freezing. So how does something like that happen? Aren't you supposed to have temperatures above freezing in order to have rain? Well, the answer here is not necessarily. In normal conditions, there's super cooled water droplets near the surface, and when a cloud produces snow, it interacts with those particles and it produces snow as it hits the ground. When there's a special setup like tonight where the air aloft is dry but still very humid and damp near the surface, those super cooled water droplets don't get those snowflakes from above, and they end up staying in liquid form. And then when they hit the ground and temperatures are below freezing, that's what causes freezing drizzle to happen. That's happening tonight. It's a very complicated scenario, and it's extremely precise to have this type of environment. And that's what's taking place across parts of central New York tonight. The radar is just going to do a poor job of showing this too, because a lot of this is happening very close to the ground. But again, do expect to see a few icy spots tonight as we head into tomorrow morning. Conditions will improve though as this precipitation comes to an end. Current temperature is 32 degrees at Griffiths, and again, icy spots tonight. We're down to 25. We are tracking some warmer and wetter weather ahead. Look at that forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, fire crews were on the...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We're taking a live look outside. This is our Cat V Tower Cam. We're looking into the parking lot this evening. We've been getting some drizzle that's been freezing on untreated surfaces. So pretty slippery outside our parking lot here on WKTV. And that is the case in many areas this evening, especially places that are below freezing. The National Weather Service has just sent out winter weather advisory. So this is brand new information for Oneida, Southern Herkimer, Madison, Shenango, Otsego County. And again, this is because the possibility of some icy spots developing over the next few hours. Particularly, one of the concerns is that the roadways are generally bare. We have not had a lot of snow lately. We have not had a lot of treatment on the roads, so any amount of icing can get slippery very quickly. And the same thing can be said for your driveway, sidewalks, parking lots, just something to keep in mind first thing tomorrow morning. And as we explained earlier, this is a very complicated scenario. There's no warm air that's causing rain, but rather an absence of cloud condensation nuclei. And what's going to happen tonight is we're going to see this continue. Again, this drizzle is going to drop southward. As winds turn into the north, the direction off of Lake Ontario will put an end to the precipitation. So again, this is being caused by lake effects, but again, not falling as snow, but rather freezing drizzle this evening. The temperature trend looking ahead is looking warmer. So tomorrow will climb above freezing. So any icing issues in the morning will come to an end. We're going to be seeing temperatures well above freezing here this week. In fact, we'll make a run into the mid to upper 40s here by Friday. The weather remains generally cloudy over the next several days. We may get a few breaks of sunshine tomorrow and Wednesday, but it's expected to be generally cloudy here throughout the next 7 days, especially as we have our next weather maker approaching. Radar and satellite image again, some patchy freezing drizzle taking place from Lake Ontario. As winds turn into the north tonight, this precipitation will be coming to an end. You can see our Storm Tracker 2 skycast again. Precipitation heads to the south and west tonight. We do dry out tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Temperatures start out in the mid-20s. We'll see a few breaks of sunshine. It's mostly cloudy otherwise. Temperatures climb into the low 30s. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy skies will drop down into the 20s and teens. And the next weather maker we'll be tracking here later in the week is likely to bring rain as it tracks to our west. Snow showers, freezing drizzle, I should say, tonight down to 25. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, 32. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy Wednesday, 35. Rain showers Thursday, 40. We're into the mid-40s Friday with rain. That turns over to some light snow Saturday. The weather turns seasonably cold again on Sunday and Monday. We'll be right back.
Joining us, we're going to start things off with Chief Meteorologist Bill Kardis. Icy roads out there.
Yeah.
We've heard a lot of accidents on the scanner tonight.
Yeah, the higher elevations in particular are very icy. We're getting some patchy freezing drizzle. This is a picture of our parking lot here on Smith Hill. Again, untreated surfaces are going to be very slippery tonight. I want to take a moment to explain what's going on. In order to understand this, we have to get into cloud physics, because this is not warm air. This is not a typical setup where you have warm air and rain falling into cold air and freezing on the surface. This is more complicated than that. In a normal scenario, clouds produce precipitation. We have supercooled water droplets, that's water below freezing in liquid form, interacting with something called cloud condensation nuclei. These are things that, like dust, that will turn liquid over to ice. That's in a normal scenario. Tonight, there's a distinct dry layer where we normally have those particles. And so taking those away means you have the leftover supercooled water droplets near the surface. That's why it's falling as drizzle. And when it hits the surface, it instantly freezes. This scenario is very hard to maintain, but it's happening tonight. And that's why we're seeing some slippery conditions out there. Temperature-wise, again, we're near just below freezing, and you're going to have a hard time seeing this on the radar because a lot of this is happening very close to the surface. So the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar is picking up on some of that patchy freezing drizzle. Current temperature at Griffiths is 32 degrees, and again, we'll see temperatures remain below freezing tonight with icy spots. We are tracking some warmer weather and rain in our future. Going to look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, fire crews are on the scene of a mobile...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Kardis.
Good evening. We're looking at the parking lot tonight from our CABV tower cam. We have patchy freezing drizzle taking place. Hilltop locations in particular are very icy tonight as that freezing drizzle is sticking to and turning untreated surfaces very icy. We have a winter weather advisory that the National Weather Service has now put out because of this freezing drizzle. One particular reason, one scenario tonight is the fact that we really haven't had much winter, which means the ground is not already pre-treated. So just a little bit of freezing drizzle could cause big issues out there without that underlying layer of salt. The road crews are doing a good job scrambling and getting out there and treating the road. So I don't expect this to be a problem for your morning commute. But again, heading out, driveways, sidewalks, parking lots, could still be a little icy tomorrow morning. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, what you're seeing here showing up as snow is patchy freezing drizzle. We explained how that and why that was occurring. That will be occurring as we get into early tonight, but it won't last forever. As the wind direction changes, the precipitation does come to an end. Temperature-wise, we do climb above freezing over the next couple of days, so we are heading in a warmer direction. We'll also see some rain with the next weather maker. Not much sunshine expected over the next couple of days, maybe a break or two tomorrow as well as Wednesday. So lake effect snow, again, falling as lake effect freezing drizzle. This is going to continue tonight. As winds turn into the north, this precipitation does come to an end. So again, any icing will come to an end tonight. Tomorrow morning, we'll start out with mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures We'll start out in the 20s and we'll climb into the low 30s in the afternoon under mostly cloudy skies. Should see a break or two of sunshine from time to time. Tomorrow night, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Wednesday, we start out with a few breaks of sunshine, and it's mostly cloudy for Wednesday afternoon with temperatures in the low 30s. The next weather maker heads to our west. Means it's a western runner producing widespread rain into Thursday and Friday. We might see some snow on the back end, but a general absence of cold weather is going to limit how much snow could fall on the back end and also how much colder we get once this system moves through. Tonight, freezing drizzle, 25 for the overnight low. Again, watch out for some icy spots. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, high of 32. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Mostly cloudy Wednesday, 35. Rain showers Thursday, 40. We're into the mid-40s Friday with rain. Turning over to some light snow for Saturday. Temperatures in the 30s as we head into Sunday and Monday. We'll be right back.